welcome back to Look Inside My Garden. I'm Sophie, and today we are going to be looking at what is growing in January. It's pretty windy in the garden today. It's the beginning of January, which is a really busy time for me in the greenhouse as well as indoors. I'm just about to start sowing lots of things, which is really exciting. But I have got a greenhouse which is quite full. Lots of these seedlings I started off in the autumn. Luckily we haven't had too much frost, so I haven't needed to do much protection in here, but I have always got my frost fleece ready just in case. So if the weather were to be bad, I just cover stuff up at night. This is an unheated, very breezy, very drafty, old zippy greenhouse, but I wouldn't be without it. It's amazing. So let's take a look at what I've got growing. Right, we will start by looking at what is this side of the greenhouse, which there's kind of multiples of the same thing actually. So it might look like it's really full, but lots of this is just repetition of the same plants that I love. So here we have actually got echinacea. Now I sowed these in the autumn and I didn't actually think that anything would colour them, but they seem, I can hear Ben drilling in the background, which is great. I can see that they're actually doing not bad at all. I doubt that they're going to flower next year, but they'll put on, I say next year, I mean this year, 2024. I doubt that they will flower this year, but they'll probably put on a good amount of growth and be a great size perennial for the following year. So that's those. Then I've got lots of larkspur at various different stages. So larkspur are an absolute favourite of mine, and I sow them from September every month until Feb. So I just keep sowing them, and I've got some indoors that are just germinating, and then as soon as they germinate I bring them out here. And if you look close up at this one here, you will see that their true leaves are starting to come. So I tend to sow them in, like over sow them, and then I thin them out into these trays where they will live happily for quite a while until I need to pop them on. So I've got loads of those, 4 trays of those at the moment. And if I move you around, this corner is my snapdragons, which I recently actually have potted on into this size, which I think is maybe a 6 or 7 centimetre cell. So they were in a much smaller one, but I noticed that lots of them were quite yellow like this, so they needed a bit more space. And actually I didn't need to put them up into something so big, but it's what I had to hand, so that's the size they have gone into. Then down here I've got some cornflowers. Now you would not believe that these were autumn sown. It's ridiculous. I've never ever had such big cornflowers. They've been potted up, but they aren't looking great. They have got leaf minor damage, which I need to, I think, remove infected leaves and try and sort that out. These are pretty hardy actually, so these are actually going to be planted in a pot and chucked outside. They don't need to be in here. So yes, that's there. And then under here I've got a load of ranunculus that have been in there for a while. They're doing really well. Then if I move you around here, let me just check that you are, just moving you. It's tricky to know when you're, what you can see. So actually I'll just stand here and do this one. So this back shelf here, Ben's actually only just added in here for me, but none of this actually needs to be in the greenhouse. It's just he cleared up an area, a dumping area I had. So I've got some wallflowers which just need planting out. They're fine. They're wallflowers at the top there. You can actually see one is flowering. Again, that doesn't need to be in here. It's just because Ben dumped it in there. I've got some creeping thyme. Again, that's hardy. That could be out. I've got some cuttings there. So yeah, lots of that doesn't need to be in here. And then let me flip you around this way and I will show you what is over here. So we have got, honestly, that will be absolutely fun to go out. It's just I haven't actually decided where to put it, but that kind of needs to go out. I've got rose campion seedlings here, which I grew in the autumn, they need thinning out. I'm actually going to do some thinning out today, I think. This is Gadisha, which I think has got really big, and I should have thinned it out ages ago. I can't actually believe how big they are. I don't know how successfully they're going to transplant, which means when I pull them out of here and separate them, I have no idea if that's going to be a success or not. I've never successfully grown these before. Orleia, got lots of Orleia in here that's ready to be thinned out, so I will pluck them out and put them in individual cell trays, probably that sort of size, so quite small. This corner I've got Candy Tuft, a pink one. Interestingly, the pink germinated, but the purple didn't. I need to thin them out, they've got really too big. Then I've got some more cornflowers there as well. Down there, some more cuttings. Some autumn sown sweet peas. They were purpley colour. So yeah, they were autumn sown. They look pretty healthy actually. I just didn't do many. Again, January is the perfect time to be sowing sweet peas, so I shall be doing some more. So that is about it. As you can see, there is a lot that I've got growing. Not tons of varieties, but volumes of things that I love. So like the larkspur, I love them, and there will be a lot more of them to come. But January is the perfect time to get yourself one of these greenhouses so that you've got the outside space and get sowing. It's really exciting. I think lots of people think that you have to wait till closer to the spring, but there are 5 varieties of seeds that I'm going to be sowing in the next week, plus my sweet peas. So I'm really excited for that. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.